Yeah. Is that actual lights in my house? Is that an actual set of lights in that house? Or is it reflecting off of fucking something else? No, it's a cone or something, isn't it? Oh. How come you now can't see that house at all? Like it's a figment of my imagination. That's crazy. So folks, if my window wasn't so fogged up, I could show you what is essentially going to be my new house. However, all I can do is show you the gates, because for some reason, right now, you can't see behind the gate or anything, which is kind of bizarre. But yeah, basically, there's my new house behind those gates, in the process of being paid for, etc. So I can't even show you the sign. I'm not allowed to for data protection reasons. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, so this channel is now exclusively 1 year old. For 12 months, we have been uploading content, recording content all over the country. Is that a person there? All over the country for you incredible people. And then on the 19th of July last year, after my ridiculous bullshit fucking disciplinary with ITV, was when we actually changed the name of this channel, what it is now. And it's kind of heartbreaking. One, I can't see fuck all because the weather's so shit. It's kind of heartbreaking that on the actual year anniversary week, as it were, of this channel, we have to break some horrible news regarding the Mr. J. Slater, who, although the body hasn't been confirmed as yet, ladies and gents, it has been confirmed that a young white man matching the description of Jay Slater has been found in Tenerife, along with his possessions and his clothing, which would therefore suggest that actually Jay Slater has now been found, or the remains of Jay Slater have been found, unfortunately deceased, in and around the region where his phone last pinged a location 29 days ago. Call me a conspiracy theorist or call me whatever the hell you want, right? But if his body had been laid in a ravine on a mountain for 29 days with an undeniable amount of people, including Spanish authorities, Spanish emergency services, Jay's own family and friends, plus a huge array of TikTokers, Instagrammers, and YouTubers, all making their way out to Tenerife to search for this young lad. If he'd been there the entire time, do you not think that by now he would have been found within those 29 days? And potentially, don't flash me, you silly cunt, potentially stand a chance of at least being found in a salvageable state where he could have actually made a recovery, or B, potentially have been in a better state than what he is apparently in now. But it also raises the other question. If he's been there for 29 days, why has no one found him? And if he's not been there for 29 days, which is hopefully what the post-mortem is going to show and find out, where the fuck have they been hiding him? And why, literally why, would they wait until the Euros until they actually put his body in the position where his body or his phone last pinged the location? So many questions, and not a single one of them makes any sense in any way, shape, or form. But as you always know, that is what we are doing as a channel. That's what we have from the very get-go. Is we're reporting the stuff that nobody can make sense of. We're reporting the things that just you guys are interested in, and for some reason, all this sort of stuff you guys find interesting. So, which also means for the entirety of this week, myself and my crew will be doing an entire week of research as the channel does turn a year old. And it also means that this weekend we will be filming in and around Manchester and Lancashire on the life of Jay Slater, if it does end up being confirmed that that body they found today actually is his, or yesterday. I say today because obviously it's like, you know, after midnight in the UK now. If it's a body they found yesterday on the 16th of July, what's the date today? So yeah, on the 15th of July 2017, then it's heartbreaking, yeah? So realistically, someone somewhere knows whether or not that is his body, yeah, or whether or not that's him. I don't know either way. I'm skeptical. I'm not gonna lie. Like, call me a conspiracy theorist, call me skeptical, call whatever the hell you want. Call me a prick if you really want to. But genuinely, I fail to believe that that's been him laid there for 29 days, decomposing with his clothes and his possessions, and yet no one's found him. The one possession I'd be really interested in checking out though would be his passport. Where's his passport? Was that found with him? Who knows? Because in theory, to have gone out there to flipping Tenerife in the first place, he must have a passport somewhere. Now granted, even the mainstream media are saying that the passport was not on his person as he left the main resort that he was staying in. But where's that passport now? Because someone must have had hold of that somewhere, right? So where's Jay Slater? Where is Jay Slater's passport? And also, why is everyone either on Instagram, on YouTube, or even on Facebook, mainstream media everywhere? Why is everyone? Go. Shut up. Oh my days. Help or cancel. Cancel. When your car knows more than you do. But yeah, genuinely, like, what's going on? What is going on, guys? So that is what I'm asking you. Like, if you've got any thoughts and opinions on this whole situation with Jay Slater, drop it in the comments right now. Get that conversation started, because I don't know about you, it all sounds more fishy than Billingsgate, right? If you don't know what Billingsgate is, go Google it. No, I'm joking. It's a massive fish factory or fish market, right? Trust me, you can be about 200 feet away from that fucking place. And that stinks fishy. But this whole situation with this young lad, that's more fishy than that. You know what I'm saying? So drop in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Because I can't be the only person who thinks this whole Jay Slater case is weird. I literally can't be. So I can see people are watching this stream, yeah? So let me know your thoughts. I want to know what's going on. You guys want to know what's going on. I mean, admittedly, I'm talking to some members of the mainstream press as well. Obviously, I've still got contacts with ITV, etc., and they have all turned around and said the same thing. A body or a human remains have been found, and it's exclusive, yeah? Human remains have been found, but they cannot guarantee at this stage whether or not they are Jay Slater. So until they've done dental records checks and DNA checks and that kind of bullshit, no one can confirm if it's him. So why are we all saying rest in peace to a guy that may still be alive? Explain that one. It makes no sense. So someone somewhere is literally controlling the narrative, right? Why? Why do the narrative for the mainstream media, why do they all want people thinking Jay Slater's dead? That can't be fair on his family. That's not fair on his family. That's not fair on his friends, right? So let me know your thoughts. You know, I don't want to keep talking and possibly raising conspiracy theories Why is it so flooded, guys? This is mad. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. Drop them in the comments. Let me know what's going on. Let me know your thoughts. Because about you, all I can do is speculate, right? And I don't want to speculate nothing on the life and potential death of a 19-year-old guy, right? Because that's not fair. I mean, part of me still thinks that he's not dead. Part of me thinks it's going to be like a fucking another Madeleine McCann case where, like, literally it's going to drag on for months and months and months and months and months. But also bear in mind one thing, right? Jay Slater is the 12th person in 7 months to go missing on the island of Tenerife. He's also the only one to have received this much media attention, and also the only one to have a GoFundMe page set up in his name. Bearing in mind that GoFundMe page was set up by someone he only met whilst he was in Tenerife as well, guys, yeah? So it's not even like it was being set up by a long-term friend or a long-term family member. It was literally met up or made up by somebody he'd literally known about 3 days prior to his disappearance. And she made it within, like, what, 4 or 5 hours of Jay Slater going missing. Tell me that's weird without telling me that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make any sense too. It's currently 39 minutes past midnight on the 16th of July 2024. Finally realised what year it is. I've looked back on so many of these live streams and seen and heard the name, or heard the year, 2023. No. July 2024, 39 minutes past midnight. And we're literally discussing the weirdness of this whole case with Jay Slater. And I want to know your thoughts, guys. Do you think it's a case of that during the Euros last night or on Sunday night, everyone was preoccupied with, like, the Euros and obviously Spain playing for England, etc. So therefore, as soon as England lost, what did they do? What, did they kill him and then chuck him up in the mountain? So if England had won, would he have been released and given back to his family? So many questions, guys, honestly. Right, to be put in a position that close to where his location is, like, last recorded, have teams and teams of people. There's probably been like 200 people in total searching that whole area for 29 days. And not a single person finds him. And then weirdly out of nowhere, suddenly, kaboom, there he is. Or the remains of a person matching his description, allegedly with all of his belongings, etc. Okay then. So where did they all come from? It's also kind of bizarre that this all happens at the same time. 2 suitcases, again, full of body remains, are found in Bristol or dropped off in Bristol. Is there like, you know, are they linked? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe part of these remains could be in Tenerife. Maybe some of them could be in Bristol. Or the remainder parts of that person could be in Bristol. So many questions, guys, honestly. But really, you know, there we go. Do you generally think that, though? Because at the end of the day, like, I really don't know. At the end of the, like I said to you, yeah, all I can do at this moment in time is literally out of nowhere just be like, I don't know. No one really knows the truth, right? But if you honestly think it's a cartel cover-up, like, why him? Out of all the hundreds of people that go missing on Tenerife every single year, why him? So do you believe then the whole story regarding the... Okay, so what country are you from? So you reckon it's all about the money? They raised 50,000 quid though. Surely that should be enough money to release them, right? I wish I could actually add you, like, to this live stream so we actually talk, like, face to face. So Crypto, what country are you from? And, you know, are you from the UK? Yeah, no, I heard about that one. Obviously, as far as I can work out, he's somehow lost something like 30,000 quid worth of drugs, yeah? And then stole someone's Rolex. I'm not being funny, that's not the sort of thing you really should be doing, right? But at the same time, like, they raised 50,000 quid, so why not give that 50,000 quid to the people that took him, and then he could be released, you know? I'm guessing from what you're saying now, I'm guessing you're probably thinking he's like completely like dead, yeah, like that is his body, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. All to do with the money. I hope this is a lesson to anyone who thinks, oh, do you know what, being a drug mule and going out to all these different countries and all this sort of shit. I really, really hope that like it's a wake up call to people. You know, like, okay, yeah, you might get out to travel the world, you may go and see some crazy nice places, but is it really worth it? Like, you know, being a drug mule, or even like, you know, smuggling drugs from one place to another, right? It might sound exciting, it might sound great, it might sound wicked, right? But it's not worth it. You know, when you get to a point where you can end up being killed for the sake of what? I don't know, flogging a bit of drugs, taking a few drugs, getting high. Is it really worth it? I've been trying to say no. Whether it's because I work in the airline industry or what, I don't know. But like, you know, would I really want to know that there was someone on board my flight, like smuggling drugs from one country to another? No. What would I do? I'd turn that plane around and I'd get back on the fucking tarmac, chuck that bastard off and be like, right, you want to fucking bring drugs out of this country? Find some other mug to take you home because it sure as hell ain't going to be me. You know what I'm saying? You do something, they do something. Yeah, no, I get that, right? But I'm just saying, these suitcases were mysteriously found in Bristol, right? There's no telling who is in those suitcases. Yeah, there's no telling that there could actually be a whole variety of something much, much bigger going on. And you know what? You know, suitcases have this ability to travel, my friend. Yeah, it's very, very simple, very, very simple to chuck those suitcases onto a plane and fly them. Yeah, but you've also got to think about one thing, my friend. Yeah, where the fuck has he been hiding for the last 29 days? Right? You got to think for 29 days that kid's been missing. Yeah, and I completely get what you're saying, right? But then weirdly, out of nowhere, he's suddenly found in the place he was supposed to have been, right? So you got to think for him to have been put, he has to have been put there. He's not been there for the entirety of that time. So it's, but did he though? Because again, this is all conspiracy. This is all people just thinking random shit right now. You know what I'm saying? All right. So when do you reckon he was killed? Because if you're saying that sort of thing, that kind of implies that you know he's been dead for a while. No, and let's face it, there was 30,000 quid's worth of stuff. Yeah. So you got to think if there's £30,000 worth of drugs that go missing, your family then managed to raise 50,000 quid. There has got to have been a way. You honestly think he was been dead for 2 days? Okay. I mean, granted, we know there's been footage of him being tortured. That has been proven. That has been seen on a lot of mainstream media or a lot of media all over the country. I'm just interested. What country are you from, Mr. Crypto? Do you actually reckon then, right? If like these people were aware that there's a lot of YouTubers all over the world, and indeed all over this country, speaking about this. What do you reckon we could be in danger too? Yeah, because we're discussing the fact that this kid like literally majorly fucked up. Okay, that's assuming obviously there's a link between the two. Yeah, because let's face it, like I said, suitcases have got the ability to travel. You can always find. Yeah, but it's the fact it remains. Yeah, that's what makes me think he could be spread all over the place. Because I'll be honest, I actually thought he would have been put on a flipping on a boat and shipped away from fucking Tenerife straight over to somewhere like Morocco. Yeah, because let's face it, we all know Moroccans control that island. Yeah, that it's not like an unknown thing. So let's be fair. Exactly. But we're not talking about light change. We're talking about 30,000 quid's worth of stuff that he lost. You know? What's your UK's biggest? Well, to be fair, the biggest crisis we've got over here is exactly, yeah, money, but also knife. Knife crime is huge over here. Yeah, no, that's a valid point. I will absolutely give you that one. Completely and utterly will give you that one. I'm not going to lie to that on that front at all. Um, yeah, it just, I don't know, man. Like I said, the family raised 50,000 quid, you know? So, yeah, but people rob each other in this country. They don't then get fucking, like, you know, left on mountainsides and everything else, do they? Yeah? Like, we all know that murder happens. We know knife crime happens. We know gun crime happens. Gang culture happens, right? But at the same time, they had 50 grand in that GoFundMe. All they had to do is give that 50 grand to these people and be like, right, look, okay, yeah, look, he fucked up. They use knives in London as a form of like, well, apparently personal protection, but also because they think they're rock hard and they think like they can't, like gangs can't fight fist to fist no more. They have to use knives, for example, yeah. But also they have knives because they want to inflict pain on people. I'm seeing how this sort of shit happens. He didn't know, did he? Because again, that whole watch thing could just be another thing. Yeah. So yeah, but he robbed a watch from the guy that he was with, not from any security guard. Crypto, honestly, what country are you from? Because you have a you seem, you know you've also been following this from day one. I will do later, but again, I have to go off the stuff I'm told by the mainstream media as well. Like I still have a lot of links to ITV, yeah, and I've got to take a lot of what they take, what they say. I won't listen to a word the Beebs say because let's face it, they're bullshit, right? But I'll listen to ITV all day every day. And the fact of the matter is, like, people are assuming this body is him. Yeah, but there's no guarantee that that person's even him. Like I said, Jay is the 12th person to go missing on Tenerife this year alone, right? So I don't know, man. I don't think he was. I don't think he was killed for the sake of a watch. I reckon it's all to do with this fucking 30,000 quid that he fucking robbed from the fucking these drug people, and that's been proven. Yeah, yeah, but this is the point. He owed some serious money, but they also raised serious money. They raised 50,000 quid. So even taking into consideration like the 30 grand of the drugs he lost, plus the watch, right? So weirdly, mysteriously, out of nowhere, you know, he's got more than enough money. Mm. Well, apparently they've only taken out 36,000 so far. So I don't know, but I also think that fucking the only reason he got up there in the first place. What? How do we know he's chopped up? Just because they found remains of a person does not mean for a second he was chopped up, bro. I'm not buying that one. I'm not too sure on that front at all, dude. Where are you from? Literally, what country are you from? Bear in mind, you could be anywhere in the world right now. Like, we are live across the world, not just the UK. Where are you from, bro? If you reckon he was chopped up, like, I don't know. I'm literally taking what they're saying on Sky News as pretty legit. Like, yeah, I will trust you, man. But like I said, what country are you from? Are you from the UK? Are you from a European country? Like, all they're saying on mainstream media is that he was like, there's human remains that have been found, right? Now, that doesn't insinuate he's actually been chopped to pieces. He could have just been left. He was chopped up in a hat suitcase. That's what I mean. It all links together to the suitcases that were dropped off on the Clifton suspension bridge in Bristol. You know, and I fully believe, man, that he would. Yeah, like he did fuck up. But let's face it, people fuck up every day of the year. There's no reason to kill him. You know what I mean? Not when they had 50 grand. Yeah. So yeah, but man, come on. How often, yeah, do you have the opportunity to have £60,000 worth of drugs to go and sell to people, right? 60 grand is a lot of money if you're going away for a week, right? If you're going to be away for a week and you earn 60 grand, look at that Lucy. She's openly admitted to how much she earns as like a drug mule, and that's how she got him into it. Yeah, that's a lot of money, right? So I don't think it's quite as clear cut as that. Like I said, yes, he lost a lot of drugs and he lost a lot of money, but at the same time, his family raised a shit ton of money, bro. Literally raised a shit ton of money. They would have easily been able to pay that money back. Yeah, but they raised fifth. Like he lost. Like listen, he sold 30k, right? He sold 30k for the drugs, right? He then lost another 30k in that backpack after that fucking festival, right? Because he was an absolute dickhead and lost that money. But granted, we did that. He's then gone with these two guys up into the mountains, right? As we've been led to believe. Done something with a stupid Rolex, yeah? And there you go. So it's just mental, right? So he nicks a Rolex, tries to find the fucking 30 grand for these drugs that he's apparently stolen, and then boom, or that he's lost, right? So give or take 40k would be more than enough on that GoFundMe, yeah? They raised 50 grand and didn't pay a single penny of it across, right? His mum goes out to Tenerife, goes to this hotel, does all these interviews with ITV, BBC, Sky News, all these places, right? Makes it sound like she's crying, but never shed a single tear at all on camera. Does that not seem odd to you? Yeah? What also seems really strange, his mum flies all the way to Tenerife to go help with the search effort. And then when she gets there, turns around and goes, "Oh, no, 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 no. I can't bring myself to go look for my boy." Sorry, what? If that's the case, why the fuck are you out there in the first place? Like, come home. You know, give that place in that hotel or give that flight to somebody that actually wants to go out there and look for your kid. Don't just sit in the hotel and be like, no, 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 I can't do this. So much stuff with this story just does not add up in any way, shape, or form. And I honestly tell you, as time goes on, so much more stuff's going to come to light on this story. It's absolutely insane. Like, we're actually going, well, me and my team are going up to like Lancashire and the area of the town and stuff where like Jay's from. And we're going to do so much research and find out what the fuck's going on because so much of this shit makes no sense at all. But let's face it, if you were given, what would you do? You're on holiday, yeah, and you're approached by this like busty blonde bird, who then turn around and goes, "Oh yeah, yeah, look, I can make you're out on holiday, I can make you 60 grand." You telling me you wouldn't take that money? Of course you would. Like, come on, there's very few people, especially at 19, that's going to turn down the opportunity to earn 60 grand in a week. Like, most people don't have that, you know? And I'm not being funny. So, listen, bro, social anxiety or not, right? There's absolutely no way. If that, like, I have anxiety myself, bro, right? If that was my kid, like, gone missing, you can bet your bottom dollar, male or not, I would be crying, yeah, to get my kid back. I'd do everything I could to raise as much money and more to get my child back. Believe me. There's not a single, I'd sell everything that I owned to get my kid. Put it that way, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd even sell my own, like, body parts to get my kid back. You know what I mean? And then the body parts I had left, I'd be using, like, the remainder of my body to go find my kid. No mistake about that at all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's no excuse for her not going out there. You know, and I reckon that family knew more because she never cried on camera, bro. Never cried on camera. That is fucking weird. Like, you know, but she makes it sound like she was crying, but never shed a tear. Like, come on, I'm not being funny. Like, you're not the best actress in the world. You know what I'm saying? So don't even try and make out that bullshit. That's just crap. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot. Honestly, you will find this as this like next week or two goes on, and the post mortem happens and all this kind of bullshit. A lot of shit's gonna come to light. It's gonna be like, wow, we didn't know that, or fuck, we didn't see that one coming. You know what I'm saying? So, and how would you know there's undisclosed information that can't be released to the public unless you are either part of the media, part of, like, I don't know. You clearly should know a lot of stuff. Yeah, but they're not, though, are they? The only money they're paying is coming from that GoFundMe. His mum took out, was it £36,000 from that GoFundMe? Yeah? Why? Let's face it. Like, she's not paying for the accommodation. She ain't paying for the food that they're eating because that's all been given to them for free. And it's also really weird that Jay's been, or apparently been found 2 days, 24 hours after it was announced in the mainstream press that they were going to stay out there indefinitely until he was found. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, ta-da! Hiya! I'm in the exact place I've been all along, allegedly. Bullshit. Yes, but this is the point, right? Yes, they have this mate. This is what I mean. They know too much. These guys clearly know far too much shit, and there's a lot of stuff they're not telling people. And I think that's why his mum's a little bit shifty, a little bit shaky, and it's all a little bit dodgy, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you know, the dad and the brother have been out there looking every day. She's just been there. And you're right. This is what I said earlier. This whole case is more fishy than Billingsgate Market. Yeah? If you don't know what Billingsgate Market is, then you're clearly not from the UK. But, you know, this shit's weird. This is honestly the weirdest. It's almost Madeleine McCann all over again. The difference is, like, Madeleine McCann got sold. We all know that, yeah? She was either sold or she was murdered, right? Bro, we all know the fucking police in fucking Tenerife are corrupt as fuck, right? We all know that they're controlled by the Moroccans. They get paid by the Moroccans. They do as the Moroccans say. Why do you think they didn't allow anyone else to go up there to find him? You know? It's just weird. Proper weird. You know? Madeleine, no. Madeleine McCann was most definitely either sold or murdered. No two ways about it. Like, she's probably living in some weird foreign country right now, like in some arranged marriage or some bullshit at the age of, like, I don't know what, however old she'd be now, about 10, 11 years old, which happens in a lot of countries, as we all know, yeah? Guaranteed she will be fucking, like, you know, sold off somewhere, living a completely different life, having no idea who fucking, like, probably doesn't even remember her parents. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, Kate and Jerry McCann, they knew what the fuck was going on because, again, she never fucking shed no tears on that camera neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, she never, ever, ever, ever shed a tear on camera. But again, did the whole thing of making out she was crying her eyes out and fuck off, you dirty skank. Yeah? You live in the next fucking county to me. There's no way on this earth that you have been that much of a good actress when you've been a lawyer your whole life. Yeah? Lawyers are taught to lie. It's that simple. How do I know? Oh, yeah, I've got a law degree myself. Funny that. You know, I've worked in law. I know what it's like. You get taught to lie. You get taught to lie through your back teeth. Fine enough, she don't practice law no more, and her husband don't practice medicine. Oh, why is that? Oh, yeah, because they got paid off a lot of money. Funny how they never got arrested for losing their kids on holiday, and their remaining kids never got took off them. Strange that one, isn't it? This whole Jay Slater case is exactly the same situation. His family know far more than they're letting on, and the similarities between the two is scary. Like I told you, he's the 12th person this year to go missing. Yeah, the 12th person this year to go missing in Tenerife. He's the only one to have a GoFundMe put in his name. He's also the only person to receive this much media attention. Those other 11 people, you don't see a single YouTuber, TikToker, or Instagrammer mentioning a single thing about any of them people. Why? Because nobody knows about them. None of them, although they've gone missing, they've not had the same amount of like profile. They've not had the same like high profile case as this one. You know, for starters, how did the press even get to hear about the fact that Jay had gone missing? Because these other 11 people, they've gone missing. We only found out about them though when the press started asking questions to the police. They were like, "You talking about this person?" They were like, "No." They're like, "Are you talking about this person?" No. Bam, 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 bam. This is the problem though, man. People need to start talking. Yeah? Is this why you won't talk so much and like mention where you're from? Because I got like, have you got links somewhere along the line to like these people in Tenerife? Is that why you won't speak? Or like, you know, because yeah, but this is the thing. Like, what's now gonna? Okay, all right. So you clearly know a lot of shit about all this stuff, right? Yeah, I'm not like I'm not being weird here, but I've got to ask you this question. Yeah, what do you reckon is going to happen to all of that money from that GoFundMe? You know, because let's face it, a lot of people are now questioning what's our £36,000 deposit like or withdrawal supposed to be for? Yeah, I mean, it's not been authorized, but she made the request for that to happen. Yeah, yeah, but what do they need 50 grand for? If they're not paying for these people to release, well, 50 grand funeral, bruv. I'm not being funny. I'm burying a person in this very country right now. Yeah, like who killed himself back in September last year. His body has only just been released, right, from the from the coroner, yeah? So from September last year all the way through to now, so we're talking, 10 months later, right? And his funeral is not costing 50 grand, you know? Yeah, but bruv, sorry. You can't turn around and say 50 grand is for fucking being traumatized. That's complete bullshit. Like, are you being serious? I could I can start a GoFundMe tomorrow and go, oh yeah, I'm traumatized because like I don't know, my dog died or some bullshit, right? No one's gonna pay me 50 grand, are they? Like I could suddenly go missing next week. No one's gonna pay 50 grand to get my money done. You know? I reckon she knew about this from the get go. I reckon she knew why he was going out there, and I reckon she knew of the risks and all this sort of shit, but from the absolute get go. But 50 grand for a funeral? Nah. Guaranteed to leave and fly her back for free. Yeah? It's just mad. Of course he knew everything. Bruv, he literally escaped prison from fucking caving some like kid's head in with the rest of his gang with a machete and a golf club. Yeah? Like, I'm sorry. You know, of course she knew. She went to the court with her son, watched him plead guilty, and still watched him walk away from prison. And still has the audacity to go on to like, every interview and go, oh, he's a good lad, he's a good boy. Not really, mate. She fucking almost killed some lad with fucking 7 of his friends and caved his fucking head in to the point his skull was exposed. Yeah, he's a great kid. You know. Oh, he wouldn't do this sort of thing. He's a good boy. Fuck off, love. If that's your idea of a good boy, I'd hate to see your idea of a bad boy. Like, are you actually alright, love? Seriously, what is the matter with you? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you're right. It is 2024. You know? Yeah, but, bruv, if I had 50 grand and my child had gone missing, I'd be literally like doing everything and contact these people and like, right, how much money do you want? And I'd keep campaigning, keep doing whatever I could to get more and more and more and more money until I was like, right, look, I've got fucking 80,000 quid here. Yeah. On the proviso that fucking they release him and he keeps his fucking gob shut. Because let's face it, if he'd been released and fucking spoke a word of what he'd gone through or what sort of shit happened, you know he's a dead man. Right? Kill him by all means at that point, but they should have at least given the opportunity for him to be released first. I'm not going to lie to you. And this is the problem. Because she did know so much, this is probably why she weren't crying on camera. Everyone knew this. Like, everyone knew from the get go. As soon as she weren't crying, like, I'm sorry, you can't, like, you lose all respect at that point. It's that simple. There's no two ways about it. I also really hope you subscribe to this channel, man, because I'd love it for you to see the actual final video that we do on the weekend live from Manchester. Because, like you said, there's so much more to this story, and I think as we start to unpick this, it's going to go crazy. But please answer me one question: are you from the UK? Because you obviously know a lot of stuff, and it'd be great to like, yeah, find out more. Really. Mm. So, but yeah, Malaysia says it's currently 1 minute. No, it's not. It's 10 past 9. 10 past 1 on the 16th of July, 2024. Discussing here the case of Jay Slater. So far, myself and Crypto having a great conversation regarding this. Mr. Crypto Ham SRT. Bro, if you've got any tips on cryptocurrency, like, again, drop them in the comments. I'd happily know which ones to go buy because recently it's gone to shit. You currently lost me a lot of money. Well, I say a lot. £500. But there you go. It's not a lot in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, like I said, all these people all around the world, someone's got to know a lot more than what they're letting on. As you just seen, for the last, half an hour or so, myself and Crypto have been slowly unpicking exactly what's been happening to Jay Slater. This apparently lovely boy that could do no wrong finds himself on the wrong side of the drug world, and yeah, ends up dead allegedly. There's no proof of that at the moment. No, there's no proof in any way, shape, or form that he's actually him. It could be someone else. Because someone looks like him, and someone's just gone and dumped all of his shit. But if you've ever been, anyone's been watching, is it In the Dark Rapids on either TikTok or Instagram? He was saying the other night how he was woken up in his hotel room or his accommodation at 2 o'clock in the morning because all the dogs and goats and stuff in the area were going absolutely batshit crazy because something, I'm not too sure what, but something disrupted them in that kind of region. What was that? Was that him being killed? Was that him being killed and then being taken to the place he was found today and dumped? Because let's face it, if someone's been in that position or in that area for 29 days, one in that heat, and with that many people watching or looking for him, he'd have been found. We know this shit. So no one can be mugged off into thinking, oh yeah, he's just been found and this has been unlucky. Fuck off. He's been dumped there, folks. Most 110% he's been dumped in the last like 24 to 36 hours. Because Nobody wanted him to know where he was. He'd been killed. Yeah. So make sure you do keep watching our ladies and gentlemen to this channel all the way up until hello Rose Hambury is back and is angry. Oh, that's good to know. More bullshit fucking stuff from that certain person. But yeah, do keep watching this channel. Keep looking out for these lives. Keep looking out for so much stuff as everything starts to unravel on this story. You are going to find out so much more stuff over the next couple of weeks. You probably don't want to know. Yeah, it was definitely a murder. I'm pretty sure. Well, the autopsy will find out that it's a murder, but you can guarantee they'll fucking cover that shit up. And yeah, just you keep watching and find out what really happens and like moving forward from it. It'll be interesting to see how they actually cover this shit over, because they won't turn around and be like, oh, he had a blow to the head, or oh yeah, he was murdered, and blah blah blah. The autopsy shows this, that, and the other. Because all the important parts of the autopsy that's going to explain how he died, you suddenly watch how they're the parts of the body that are missing. They're not the remains they could get their hands on. You watch. Just you watch. It's going to be an interesting one. Highly interesting. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, because this live stream will be ending in approximately 30 seconds, as it is currently 1:14 on the 16th of July 2024. I'm interested to know your thoughts, because without you guys there is no channel. You know that, right? Granted, ordinarily on a Monday we do a Q&A, but this is far more important. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. As it comes up to 1:15 on the 26th, that's complete bullshit. It's 1:15 on the 16th of July 2024. In the meantime, I will see all of you guys live from Manchester on Saturday, the 20th of July. From me to all of you guys, have an amazing evening, and remember, LindenTV, miss it and miss out.